So, I just finished the 2.7 Wuthering Waves story, and I had to stand up and applaud exactly what I expected the finale to be. Now, as good of a delivery and the overarching plot and story writing and storytelling and all that good stuff is, I couldn't help but find certain issues that definitely broke my immersion, and I was like, yeah, they have their hands full with 3.0, don't they? Like, I do feel like some points in the story, especially when it comes to using gameplay instead of more cutscenes, like when they want to deliver an action-packed scene, they use like your classic gameplay, something you would do in co-op mode. When you think of the fact that they are working on 3.0, so they can't polish the game too much, but it still breaks immersion, okay? So that's one of the first complaints I'm gonna come out swinging doing, right? All in all, I would give the experience for Wuthering Waves 2.7 a solid 9 out of 10. I think I would give it a 9.5 out of 10, but I would give it a 10, but that would be me being very charitable because there are certain issues I gotta admit, and the first one is death apparently doesn't matter. All right, so death doesn't matter. So Phrolova's back. Okay, well, okay, great. I heard some people, I've seen some echoes of that on Twitter, right? Seen people say some stuff about Phrolova, but I always turn a blind eye and I don't trust because if it's on the internet, it must be true, but apparently it was true. Phrolova's back, so okay, well, there goes the impact of that story. Well, that's gone. Cartethya is supposed to be dead. I don't know for how many times now. Like, Cartethya is always in trouble. She's sacrificing herself. She's doing this, she's doing that. You think ultimately, like, the story of Cartethya is going to be one of sacrifice, the title she was bestowed for her people, something like that. It'll be impactful, but, well, I guess now we got the happy ending, which is nice and all. I mean, if you love Cartethya, which I do personally, I mean, she's basically Rina Siege's sweetheart, but still, I mean, if you're not gonna kill Phrolova, you need to kill someone. I feel like Cartethya would have been the best candidate for that, but I guess we're not doing that. So anyway, I guess death just doesn't matter anymore. We didn't have an impactful death at all. We had the NPC though, which was a cool, I guess. I mean, I did like bro. At first, he seemed obnoxious, especially with his thong-wearing butt cheeks, right? He was a bit forced on us, like, please like this guy because we gotta kill him because we don't want to kill the gacha characters. But anyway, that's my right off the gate second complaint. Weird cutscenes that seems to be of poorer quality. Basically, we have the classic cutscenes where you have the text and you can skip, right? You can just skip through the classic ones, like the ones you always have. They seem to have introduced new ones, which for some reason, the screen and the lighting, I would say it's the lighting and the graphics do seem weird. They seem to be like a cutscene. They try to make it like a cutscene, like the one you can't interact in, but the quality seems to be poorer and the delivery is still the same. Like, the characters still act the way they would act in like your classic interactable cutscenes, let's call them that, as in the classic ones. So I just looked at that and I was like, why the hell is that even there? Like, that doesn't change anything really. Those matter when there's too much action-packed stuff to show. I think that's when they're most welcome. But other than that, I feel like the interactable classic ones are normal. I think this was a miss. I know they've tried something new with this, but that for me was a miss. Music not being impactful enough in impactful moments. I feel like when everybody pulled up, by the way, just a little side note, the pull-up game in the story is outrageous, okay? Like, everybody pulled up. Everybody's pull-up game is on point. I loved it. It's outrageous though. It's like, how is everybody pulling up and posing and everything? Like, you are not in an edit. Anyway, the music I feel like could have hit more, which is, I think, the biggest sign that told me that, yeah, they just couldn't put too much resource in this because all the resources are being pulled into 3.0. Because you remember something like Lupa, who had a whole music just for her trailer. That shit sucked for me, but it still was there, right? There was some, you can feel there was more polish in the previous stories than this one. And also, I think they also have to deliver too much because there's so much characters, there's so much VAs in play, there's so much to do, not enough time. And I feel like the polish polish did suffer through that, and music, especially in specific moments where it should have went hard, did not. And I don't know, but for me, I was like, I wish I had some music of my own choice playing at that particular moment, because I feel like that would have been it's like eating the fry with no mustard or ketchup or anything. It's still good, but god damn it, if I added that ketchup or mustard, it would have been way better. That bite would have been so much better, is what it felt like for me. And yeah, those are the only negative things I can say that kind of deterred me from fully giving this a 10 and broke my immersion a lot. All right, it definitely made me snap back to reality and go, oh shit, I'm playing a gacha against this live service game, the Cooking 3.0, yada yada yada, right? I go from being Rover to me, and I don't know, like the more a story fails to keep you immersed, the more I'm just gonna, well, not enjoy it as much. But let's talk about the good. I do want to talk about the good. The number one thing we have to admit is it feels good to see the Black Shore characters back on screen, man. When I saw the Shorekeeper Butterfly, I'm not gonna lie, I screamed. I was like, Shorekeeper is back. Yes, she's not just a goddamn character in my roster anymore. She's back. She actually was there. She's not Iono. She is back actually, which was very much welcome. Also, something that I would love for them to give us is, where's Galbrena's light form? Okay, how the fuck? Okay, spoilers ahead, but Galbrena is dark, right? Where the fuck is the light form? We've seen it in the story. You're just gonna show that and not give us the ability to have it, huh? You're just gonna do that. I don't know about y'all, but I like the light form. I like what I've seen in the story. Please deliver. Now, I'm no lore expert, but I must admit, I think everything has been tied and knotted perfectly. I think the story writing is just
perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
It was awesome. It was beautiful. Even someone that's not too lore knowledgeable could understand everything, and everything came tied up, and it was just a beautiful finale. I hate that they didn't give Chakona too much screen time. I feel like it was kind of lacking. It's like Chakona was somewhat forced there, right? I don't know, but it was still good to see her. I would rather have her than not have her, though. Shouts out to Phoebe, by the way. I love how they gave their hats down to Phoebe. Like, yep, you're our priest this week. Respect. I like that. Also, Cantarella. Can we appreciate Cantarella being the literal backbone for Rina Sita? Like, she was the backbone. She was. I love that. I didn't even think. I always assumed that she was just this fan service character, but apparently she was this important to the plot. I was like, now I know what she does. Thank God. Yes, thank you. Shouts out to Carlota as well. Like, you can always see the Rover always looking at her specifically, because she was the one that basically got us in Rina Sita. And I love how Brandt was the final character to tell us goodbye. A shout out to us encountering him first. He was the first Rina Seton we've met. Well, he was the last to tell us goodbye. I like that. That's a nice nod to certain details that I, for one, really appreciate. Now, I have seen people complain on the internet that there's no event, right? Currently, Wuwa has no events. And I think I'll probably be the only person that says, thank freaking God. Thank God. Because most events are misses and they're chores and I have to do them. And I'm tired of doing crappy ass events. I'd rather just focus on the story, do the story, not feel stressed about doing anything more. I'll lie to you, I'm not. It took me the whole day to go through the story. I like to pause. I like to take my time with things. I would play for like 10-15 minutes. I'd get up, I'd do something, and then I would come back to it. I'm a slow consumer, right? I take my time. I'm about that foreplay when it comes to stories I really want to immerse myself into. So it took me some time, and what helped me also is the fact that I know that there was no event waiting for me after that. And something that dawned on me as I was doing that and digesting the complaints of the players that, oh, there's no events. What if instead of events that are usually misses, we take the rewards and spread them throughout the story? Instead of getting 100 Astri through the story, the classic, why not give 300 and not give me a stupid ass event that's gonna just be a goddamn chore and I have to do? Because I would do the story gladly. Reward me more. Now, see, story is content I'm having fun doing 100%. Give me more rewards there. scared that you would otherwise give me through an event that I don't want to do anyway. Give him here. Everybody's happy. Food for thought. Food for thought. This is, I think, the fact that there was no event here kind of like got this idea spark in my brain, and I would love for the community to have this as a potential quality of life request from Kuro, because my next video is definitely going to be qualities of life I am to expect in 3.0, because this is it. This is it. Rinascice is over. Feels like it's been quite the journey, wasn't it? Because I think that's kind of also the vibe they went with. Also the story's message of hope and fighting through the darkness and all that. That's my shit. That's my shit, because that's really the mindset I've been going with these past few days. Life has been going hard on me yet again, right? We're not out of the woods yet. I'm reminded of that. I try to think that I'm out of the woods, but I'm quickly reminded that I'm not. So, you gotta look back again at the demons that are pursuing you and throw some punches here and there. So the fact that they messaged that there as well, like, truly resonated with me in a very deep personal level, and I couldn't be happier to see that, especially when Galbrena transformed into the light hope form of hers. Man, I tried pulling for her weapons right after. I couldn't get it, all right? I got her earlier, but them weapons, man, I don't know, especially when you can just use the static mist. Like, I have a hard time excusing me keep pulling that shit. And look, I like things to be both emotional and strategic, all right? Like, a little in the middle. Like, I'm okay with 40 pulls, but if I have to go all the way to 70 and not get Chiyuan after, well, we have a problem. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, I'm ranting. The message, amazing. And now we look into 3.0, right? They're setting up the plot. I think we'll go into some Real Yaos. I don't know, man. I already forgot the name. I literally waited. I just finished the story and I waited to hear the name, but I guess I forgot it already. Shit. Anyway, I don't know what region it's gonna be based on. I'm not too sure. I heard some Kha, so I think maybe Mongolian or something. I don't know. I think cancel me for that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I think it's some civilization that no gacha game has tackled yet, which could be interesting, I hope. Maybe stuff like Kangas Khan stuff or something. I don't know. The Khans, right? No, the Khans. Well, I think the Khans would be nice to see. I think that would be cool. Especially it's a good transition from gladiators to Khans, and kind of like what Game of Thrones did with them. I think that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's the thing in terms of thematics, maybe that I'm guessing we're gonna see. But in terms of story as a player, as something that I just want to enjoy. As an anime fan, I think we ate well, but as a gamer myself, I feel like there's still things that need to be done in Wuthering Waves, which I'll be talking about very soon. Sorry for this late part rant, but I just had to get this off my chest, because I'll be real, as much as I enjoyed the story, now that I have to wait for 3.0, I'm just looking at Wuthering Waves going, shit. I'll be honest, man. I'll be totally honest. Like, Wuthering Waves has been feeling like a chore. We just finally ate well. I couldn't be more satisfied. I couldn't be happier. Yes, there were some negatives here and there. Yes, this could have been more polished, better polished, could have been better, but that's what we got. It is what it is. It is what it is. I would still take this than, Sumeru's story, especially the delivery shit. But yeah, I'm happy that at least there's some evolution in all gacha games. I hear Genshin is doing great, actually. I'm kind of curious. I do want to peek back in, because that's what I always encourage. If there's any type of fun, if there's any type of entertainment you can squeeze out of a free game, keep that in mind. Well, fuck yeah, just go ahead and do it. Shit, like, if you're bored, if you ain't got shit to do, I mean, shit, just go ahead and do it. Damn, there's no loyalty. Look, you're loyal to yourself and you're loyal to you having fun when it's your time to have fun. That's it. And if there's anything to be squeezed, do it. There's no team, we ain't playing soccer, like, it doesn't matter. That's all I have to say about that, really. And shouts out to Kuro for the pull-up game for the characters, man. Like, that shit was outrageous, man. And the pull-up game was crazy. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and be seeing ya.